Yo, Beta, thanks for the good luck. Alrighty, welcome everybody. My name is LynnCarius. This is one of the revenge matches that I had from last year. I did this for the NES Odyssey that was put together. Um, I thought this was going to be a really easy speed run. There was a lot going on that I did not understand at the time, and it kicked my butt. But I did find the wrong warp category during that time, which is one of the tricks we're going to be using in here. That we are not going to actually be doing the wrong warp, but we will be utilizing the tech that was used to create the wrong warp. We are looking for a specific seed in the any percent. That seed is set on the 16th frame after a reset. I have already gotten one of those, so we are ready to see it. What I'm looking for is an agent down here in Venezuela and Peru. That is always the seed. So time starts when I go to the war room for this category. This is the any percent category. One thing that can go wrong is if we don't have enough fuel after we do the initial wave going to Venezuela, setting up our agent to siphon some resources. If our agent is captured, the run is dead. Like, there is no way to recover the resources, and it's GG's at that point. So I'm going to be passing time up to 11 months. We start in January. I want to get to December, but on the way down to the Venezuela agent, I'm going to be going to April, setting it to resistance, and then confirming the orders and getting out of there, and then heading back to the US, going to December in that time frame. And from there, it's up to RNG whether or not our agent was captured or not. It's about a 30% chance that Krang, the enemy, captures our agent and we are rip run, but not always happening. So time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to be doing, like I said, April, report, nothing. It doesn't matter what he says. Transfer time to December. We press select to advance time in both of those. All right, we did have at least 106 Lunarium. We need 128 to transfer to take the full trip that we're going to be taking, which is from Brazil to Italy, downward left. We have 5 fights we're going to be going through. These fights might look easy, but the game only lets you input a punch every 3rd frame, and getting the punches in a row is ridiculously tight timing. If you hit it too fast, the game says, no, you're going to get blocked, or no, I'm going to punch. This was one of the things that the task does. Advance some time again. And it just can continuously chain these punches together. The low punch is the fastest punch that we have. Sorry, I'm using an audio cue on the back end of the chain of the punch to start the punch for the next one. Right when that sound ends is the time that I use to start the next punch. Getting one started can be a pain. I used to do the uppercut method, but that was much slower of a punch. But it was always a safe fight. This, we have shields down because we are not putting any inputs in. So the chapters are kind of RNG whether or not it advances or not. We're going to go down and to the left for USSR. Then we have Yugoslavia and Italy for the last 3. And if you happen to hit down before your A input on this, you end up blocking instead. So it's like ridiculous timing and anticipating when they're going to have their guard down. They only block for so long. So it's just trying to find that window. But as we get through these fights, that window gets smaller and smaller, like down to like 2 frames. There is a little bit more action after these next 2 fights. We are going to have a pop-up shooter scenario after this. Again, sorry about the randomly cutting off my words. It's because I'm trying to listen to the audio for the game. Soviet Punch-Out. Yes, this is like a dime store Punch-Out, if you would. All right. Final punching section. Punch out at home. The current world record on this game has a terrible 5th fight. I lose like 30 seconds to it. But the other 4 fights were good enough to get the sub 5. All right, that was a pretty good chain there. All right, we are going to be taking the SOS. That sends us back to the US, where we can put together the 5 pieces and see if we actually have a run, which we should. Okay, we have at least 200 fuel. That is the main point of continuing the run. If we don't have that 200 fuel, we got sunk. So we have a chance at finishing the run. It is unlikely to lose at this point, but it can happen. 3 hits on either scene is GG's. So we don't want to get hit more than 3 times, or at least 3 times. We want to get hit 0 ideally. So Space Babes, shoot them up. Pop-up shooter. We want the bullets to end on them. The planes for which we can hit them on is a little weird sometimes. Don't go too high. All right, we got really good RNG here. That was a really good setup. So there is a glitch. If I can get it. We did not. But the eyes overlap at the very start of the fight. I'm going to take a hit. Dang it. I'm trying to get these bullets to end on the eyeball. Okay, there's one. There's the other. And time. Very short, but very weird game. Now we have rescued the scientist's daughter and the love interest of the main character. It's a very, very strange game, but a goofy thing as well. Very short game to learn. Everything that I know I did put on SRC, so if you ever have an interest in learning this game, all my notes are there. Hopefully someone can beat my time, and it'd be great. GG, but at what cost? And so much suddenly a thing. Alright, y'all. Thanks for having me. I will be back later with a game I absolutely hate. Thanks, Dave, for putting this on. Always a pleasure.